Hi, I'm Micah, your friendly neighborhood bow tech, and welcome to Thunder Lakes. Boy, do we have a whole lot going on right now. You got to check this out. First of all, quick, easy blurb. We got our new Thunder Lakes bow hunter shirt and our new Thunder Lakes hunting shirt, which is a really nice performance, moisture wicking type deal. Beautiful design on there. And also on the bow hunter shirt, our designer did an awesome job on them. Kudos to him. Secondly, the sales flyer that's come out, go to any of the major social medias, X, Truth, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. You can check it out on there. The big thing I'm gonna throw you out is right now we got $50 off on most of the highly sought after Glocks with the 43X, the 45, 19, 48, 47, all those great deals on them. We got Titman 22 mag, we got a great deal going on that. Stop in, check them out on the social media platforms. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. That helps us out. It helps you to find out what we got going on. I mean, we got new sales going on about every 2 weeks, Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what we're going for.
So that's what we're going for. Also, you know, where I'm filming this, you're probably not going to get it for a few days, but we still got a little over a week before the beginning of bow season comes in. Get your stuff to me. I will do my best. I come in early. Sometimes I stay over late. I will do what I can to get you your stuff up and ready. We all know that good bow hunting doesn't really get good until about the second, third, fourth week of October. Third week is really when it starts to start for me. So we do have time. Strings, if you're not color specific, I can still get strings in a reasonable time. You get color specific and then all of a sudden we're custom colors, then we're at the mercy of the string builders that are all backed up. Get out there, shoot your bows, make sure that your broadheads and stuff are tuning good. That way we've got time to help you out if you can't get it straightened yourself. Speaking of broadheads, that is the real reason we're here. All right, so you guys have been asking for it, and we've got 3 different styles in stock right now. I had the titaniums. I can't get my hands on them anymore. We blew through them. The Beast Broadhead. We're going to be checking out the 2.3 inch cut today. It's 2-blade. There's a lot of things I like about it. It's the Beast, the bone evading advanced spring technology. All right, let's see what we got here. You got your nice little sticker. You get your Beast Band-Aids. Nice job. I'm not gonna say who did that first, but that's not the first one. But it is kind of funny that they give you a Band-Aid with the broadhead. There's been others that do that. That's actually a really slick sticker. That's almost worth the cost of the broadhead there. I do like the sticker a lot. Good job, Josh. Look at this. They have these little Kevlar finger sleeves. That's how sharp these things are. They are crazy sharp. I will give them that. And if you have little tiny fingers and not big old sausage, well, you can get them on the sausage. Look at that. But these are Kevlar. They're very hard to cut. I probably still wouldn't trust them because, it's a secondary thing. It's a marketing tool. Here we have it, the Beast Broadhead, the 2.3. So these are German stainless steel blades, and I can tell you they are extremely sharp. Very, very sharp. The spring tension on them, yes, we do have flats on the corners, so watch me cut myself. They'll be entertaining for all. That spring is pretty stiff, but you know, you want it to be stiff so that it redeploys after it goes around bone, because they're supposed to fold up going through bone or going around bone and then redeploy on the other side. So that's a good thing. I think it would work right. The point on this is a nice tapered needle point. The very tip is very sharp. It's fluted. That'll help start getting things going good. Profile of it closed. Now I closed one earlier and managed to not lacerate my fingers, so we're going to try it again. See if I'm successful twice. There we go. You hear the click. It's closed. There is still some exposed blade. I don't feel like we'll have any flight issues with a fairly decently tuned bow. If your bow is not well tuned, you may have some flight issues with it. Speaking from an aerodynamic standpoint, just, you know, there's probably over a square half inch of exposed blade surface. So it could affect your flight. I'm shooting it with some pretty small vanes. Now these are very stiff vanes, so they spin really quick, but we're gonna see how it does. Screw it on. It does screw on nice and smooth. It's got a nice feel to it. Let's check out how it spins. I expect a lot from these. I mean, they are a premium broadhead with a premium price, and I mean, it spins really well. Maybe a little wobble, but this is only a 3,000 straightness arrow, so something that could be in the arrow. Not enough wobble at all that I would say that it's going to really affect your flight. It's pretty darn good. How easy does it open? You've seen this if you've been watching our broadhead videos. If you haven't, this is the first time you've seen one of our broadhead videos. Let me encourage you to go back to, where's probably the easiest place to find those, Ryan?
YouTube. We got a playlist, yep.
Yeah, we got a playlist on there. And do we have like the 2025 videos separate from the others?
They should be by date, yeah.
They should be by date,
yeah.
Okay. So go watch them. We did one a few weeks ago. That's kind of a similar design. Let's see how this does. I'm going to stick it here in the foam, and it's not foam, paper towel. It's not the easiest deploy, but that's just static pressure. If we take it fast, I mean, it takes a little bit of force to open it, but that's good, especially if you're going to shoot these out of a crossbow. I mean, do I think that a deer's hide is going to open it? Pretty much definitely. I don't think we'll have any deployment issues. So here you have it. This is the 2.3 inch cut. Some of the things I do like about it. They claim it opens at 940 miles per hour. I don't even know how you begin to do that. That's some weird math, and it, quite frankly, it doesn't matter. The blade angle on them is not bad. It's not as much blade angle as I prefer, but it is a swept blade too. It has a curvature to it, so that does help. And it is only a 2-blade, so I think that that's going to get plenty of penetration. They claim it's the deepest penetrating broadhead in the world. We're gonna shoot it and find out. A couple weeks ago, we did a video and we had one that had some pretty insane penetration, and that was a 3-blade. The swept blade, I do believe, makes a difference, because that was so far the deepest penetrating broadhead I've tested was a 3-blade with swept blades. But let's take this back. We're gonna shoot it into the foam target and see what we get. First up, field tip. Took a few warm-up shots. I'm not my best self today, but you know, I'm still within the kill zone area, and we're gonna shoot for the red dot and see what we do. All right, not too bad. I think I'm right on the bottom left corner of it. Oh, top, straight lock. So as we can see, bow's on, should be a good test. We're gonna shoot the yellow jacket, and we learned from a couple weeks ago, we need to set the yellow jacket out just a little bit, because when you go all the way through, you get stuck in the foam rubber. So we don't want that. We got a nice clean spot here. There's only had one broadhead through it over there. And we got a nice dot there. I'm gonna put one of these orange dots on it, because old guys are blind. So let's just put this little orange dot right here. Gives me a good reference to aim for. We'll leave that in there because we're not gonna shoot up there anyway. Really don't want to macerate an arrow. All right, here we are with the beast, the 2.3 inch cut aluminum ferrule. We're going to be aiming at that little orange dot there on the yellow jacket in the top left corner. So let's load this bad chat up and see what we get. Boom, made a nice smack sound, didn't it? Let's see what we got. The shot felt pretty clean. I think I might be a little bit on the right side, and indeed I am. I pulled just a little bit right. We're an inch over for dead center. I will almost guarantee that's me. Now, for penetration. We line these up here. We went over halfway through the yellow jacket. What does that do for their claim of the deepest penetrating broadhead? Well, Ryan, do we want to talk about something from something B, you know?
B3,
skeletal,
right?
Yeah. I mean, it went clear through and was sticking into this bad Chad.
Go ahead and stick that back on there.
It did penetrate plenty far enough that you're not going to have, I mean, this thing is designed to stop broadheads. I expect very, very few. Actually, I don't expect anything to go clear through it. The B3 blew my mind. By far the best penetrating broadhead, especially for a 3-blade mechanical. By far better than anything else. This one did go over halfway through. Do I think that that's going to get you a pass through on a mature buck? Most likely. You know, I'm shooting a 405 grain arrow. I'm shooting it pretty fast, 320-ish, which is really screaming. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to figure out how to get this thing out without tearing up the broadhead. And let's look at the entry. I'm not seeing a full deployment on entry. But this is a pretty hard target. But once we get to the foam layer, that should tell us a little bit more. And you can see that the blade was opening up. It just isn't getting that far open on the surface. So the blade was opening. Let's see if we can see the top blade. I hate tearing the covers off of these, but we're gonna, it's for science. The top blade didn't seem to be opening as much. We're gonna push it out the back, and that will probably tell us more of what we need to know. We got the camera. I pushed it the rest of the way through the broadhead target. There, believe it or not, there is some cloth inside this thing. I did not know there was. Maybe not. Maybe it was just from this. Anyways, this was really hard to push through, and I mean really hard to push through. You've seen me push other broadheads through the target. This one was quite difficult. It's a 2.3 inch cut. Like I said before, not a super fan of the blade angle, but it did come through. The broadhead looks completely unscathed. We're gonna pull it off here so we can get a better close-up look at it. Oh yeah, the blades are still absolutely razor sharp. Zero deformation to the tip. I wouldn't expect anything less. I mean, this thing is a broadhead target. It's what it's built for. Springs tension still nice and stiff. Do I believe this is a good broadhead? Yes, I do. Do I buy all of their claims, you know, deepest penetrating, sharpest broadhead? I mean, it's sharp. Let's see what's around here. Pull this tight and give it a push. I mean, it tears a little bit, but it does actually, the blades slice really good. So, you know, those are some pretty clean cuts coming off these blades. Still extremely razor sharp. Beast broadhead, I think it's a good broadhead. I think that you'll be successful if you can hit where you're aiming at. Obviously, from where I shot, I knew I had pulled on the shot just a little bit. I felt it go. I think I said it as soon as I let go of the arrow that I'd pulled just a little bit right. And indeed, I had pulled about an inch right. Broadhead did its thing. The way it opens, didn't open fully right on impact, but also this ain't deer hide. I've had a lot of broadheads that I've used over the years that don't necessarily deploy on the soft surface of the bag, but the deer hide definitely opens them up. I don't think that will be an issue whatsoever with it. You know, that 940 mile an hour, that's pretty impressive opening speed. So arrow's doing about 300, maybe 250 mile per hour. But the Beast broadhead, put it back on there. We're gonna lock this thing back down, go give it a spin and make sure that nothing deformed that way. When we get back to the shop, we'll give it our star rating. Well, back at the shop now, back here behind the counter, and we shot the Beast broadhead. Penetration wasn't the greatest. We take and spin it, I mean, it spins exactly as before. I see no real difference. Deployment is same as before. Still deploys with a decent hit. So we're down to our star rating. I am going to try the little finger dealio and see if it does work and I don't cut my finger. Hey. No blood, no cut, no foul. Wait. Dude, it does close up pretty hard. I mean, look at the mark on my finger. I mean, it didn't cut me, but it definitely would have without this. So, hey, they get bonus points for that. But we're doing our star rating here. So, price-wise, knocks them down a little bit. This is a 2-pack with a practice tip. We all know my whole spiel about practice tips. Good for woodchucks, squirrels, shoot at broadhead. You know, shoot the actual broadhead. Is this aerodynamically the same? Well, it's close. It's closer than most. I'll give them that. It's closer than most. But it is lacking more than half the blade surface. So, shoot a woodchuck, you know, shoot a coyote with it. Something that's destructive. The packaging is sweet. I'll give them that. I like the broadhead sticker. That's awesome. Like the Band-Aids. Teehee, funny. Little Kevlar fingertips. Those are nice. And they work. We just showed that. The broadhead, completely reusable. No deformation, no indication of any sign of trauma to that broadhead. So that's really great. That helps it out. But the biggest problem I have, there's a claim made right here. Go watch the B3 exoskeletal. I expected that when I seen the blade angles. I did not see any way that this blade angle was gonna out-penetrate something at less than a 45-degree angle, or steeper than a 45-degree angle. Just, it's not gonna happen. It's, if you've ever cut a steak with a sharp knife and tried to shove it down through there or tried to put it at a 45 and let it slice, you know what I'm talking about. Blade angle's all wrong. So, star rating. We got halfway through the target. Every single broadhead we have shot has gone at least, what, 3/4 of the way through minimum?
Yeah, most of them have, yep.
So, that hurts. The fact that they're claiming it's the deepest penetrating, I really have a problem with that. You just lost a point right there. It is completely reusable. It's got some cool little gizmos. I do like that. The other problem I have with the broadhead is this is a 2-pack with a practice point that will probably fly the same. I mean, these things flew like my field point, so it's not really a big issue. But I put zero credence in a practice point. So you're getting a 2-pack for, I can't say, but a premium price. Significantly more expensive than pretty much any other 3-packs that I've got, unless you want to talk about some of my specialty single bevel, fancy fixed blades that people are willing to overpay for. So that kind of hurts them too. So on my star rating, I really hate to do this, but I don't know how I can give it anything higher than a 3.5. Because the broadhead, you can't tell it's ever even been through a target, helps it a lot. That's a really big bonus. I mean, some of the deeper penetrating ones, like the B3, I did have to adjust one of the blades a little bit with a pair of needle nose pliers to get it to operate perfectly once again. So it does get some there. So I don't think it deserves a 3 1/4. I don't think it's that bad. So we're gonna have to go with 3 3/8 because I can't top 3.5 price, and we're gonna give it 3 3/8. So Beast broadheads. Here's the thing. I'm just me. I'm just some local guy out here. I mean, really, we're doing this more for fun. A little bit of information for our customers. I'm gonna try to be honest as I can be. I really like these. I really want to sell them. Do I think they're going to work absolutely fine on your whitetail deer? Yes. Do I think they are better than probably 75% of the broadheads on the market? Yeah, they are. Do I think that they live up to their own hype? Probably not. But that being said, you know, come in, check them out. We've got them. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers out there that say this is the greatest thing ever. I don't do a destructive test to them. Quite frankly, I don't make enough to do destructive tests on broadheads. If I did, I would be more than happy to buy these things and just blow them up. I'd shoot them through steel barrels. I don't care. But, you know, by the time you figure the cost of broadheads and cost of arrows, you know, there goes my paycheck, and my wife would get quite mad, and we want her to be happy. She's the greatest person I know. But yeah, the Beast broadheads. We got them right here. Come in, check them out, pick them up. I think they'll do a fantastic job for you. We got the 2.3s, we got the 2.0s. We also have the 2.0s in the 3-pack that does not have the practice point as just 3 broadheads in it. I think that's a better value because you're getting, it's a couple dollars more. It's like $15 more, but you're getting 3 broadheads instead of 2. So turns into a better value that way. Come in, check them out. If you want opinions on something else that I think might be better, whatever, stop in, talk to me. I'll be here. I'll probably be wrenching on somebody's bow, but I'll talk to you. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.